Good morning, Southern California. I'm John Baldwin with John Hart Real Estate, and today is March 21st, 2022. Have a great topic for us today. What I want to talk to you about is how $700 can make you tens of thousands of dollars on your sale. Now think about that. That's seems counterintuitive. But what I want you to do is I want you to get your property deep cleaned. I want you to get your windows washed. I want you to basically go into every corner and get the dust out. I know when you do your normal house cleaning, you know, when you're doing it every week, sometimes you don't get all the way under the counters. Sometimes you don't get all the way into the corners. Sometimes you don't pull the refrigerator out and clean out behind the refrigerator. We want you to do all the little things that may get glossed over in a normal monthly or weekly house cleaning. What we want is the tile, the grout bleached. We want, every corner, cleaned. We want it. If you have wall-to-wall carpet, this is where you may need to spend an additional $250, $300. So maybe we're talking more in like $700 to $1,000 depending on the size of your property, because we want, not just a thorough cleaning, but we want the windows clean so you can see clearly through the glass and don't have, dirty, grimy windows, because, you're trying to present your property, putting the best foot forward, and these little things that you may not think add up to an impression that the property is not in as good a condition, is not as pristine and amazing as it is. So we want you to, take those magic erasers and get the scuff marks off the paint. We want you to go around to all the switch plate covers, outlet covers, anywhere where hands can, get on and, leave fingerprints and grime. Frequently around door handles and, door jambs where people are going in and out and closing doors, you get like buildup of just fingerprints and grime and stuff like that. We want you to go into the shower, make sure all the grout looks good. Make sure the caulking around the base of your shower looks good and isn't mildewy or gross. So it's a lot of little things can, make a big impression on a buyer. And when carpet looks dirty, when windows look dirty, when your property just isn't putting its, most pristine, beautiful, amazing foot forward, you're not going to get as much money for your house. So, everything adds up. When your carpet looks dirty, a buyer's going to walk through, and even if, it just needs a quick cleaning, they're going to be mentally going, hey, I need to replace that carpet. That's $10,000, even if it's not. So this is one of those things where you need to take things off the buyer's checklist of problems with the property or things they're going to need to address in the future. And when you have a clean, pristine property with the paint looks good, the carpet or flooring looks clean, there isn't dust in the corners, there isn't dust under the furniture, everything's been cleaned, the window blinds have all been properly cleaned. We want you to go top to bottom, and spend, it's going to be a good $500 to $700 just for the deep cleaning the windows, plus probably another $300 if you have, wall-to-wall carpet or something like that, or if you have a, exceptionally large property. But this is money worth spending up front so that you get a better offer from the get-go instead of having to negotiate hard with a buyer who thinks your property is in rough condition because it wasn't as clean as it could be. I mean, I've got a big dog. I've got dog hair everywhere. I know if I'm going to go and sell a property with big dogs, I better ask that owner to get all the dog hair off, because it just, it's an overall impression that you're trying to avoid, that dingy, dirty, I need to put in work here impression. So a buyer's going to know within a minute of getting out of their car, walking to the front door and walking into your house, whether they want to make an offer or not. So you need to make that amazing first impression. And a dirty house that has bad smells, which is big, dingy corners, dust on things, you're not going to get as good an offer. So give me a call, 213-973-3777. Let's talk about your listing strategy. Let's talk about what your property needs, both in terms of just prepping the house itself as well as staging. And this is something we're going to talk about again in the next video, is more on staging. So give me a call, 213-973-3777, and let's get your house sold.